time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Diffuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we live in different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win, apply myself, I felt it in.
Can they hear us back there? I don't think they can hear us back. Let's do one more. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Man. Crazy. That's crazy. The crowd sound like the Commanders fans leaving the stadium. But we're not talking about football. This is another episode of In the Red Corner where we talk boxing. No expeditions, no UFC, no wrestling, strictly boxing. No other sport. We're only talking boxing. I see your face, Ricky. Welcome back to another episode. I say it again. Welcome back to another episode of In the Red Corner with your host, Tomo, Ty, Ricky. How you guys doing?
It's good. Let's talk with this boxing.
I'm great. I'm always great. Let's go.
All right. So we're streaming this right now on two platforms. We're on Facebook. I forgot about X. Don't worry about it. We got y'all next time. So we're streaming this on two platforms right now. We're on YouTube and we're on Facebook. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Share it with a friend. Share it with another friend. Share it with your cousin. Share it with your uncle. Share it with your auntie. Share it with anybody that loves to talk boxing because we here and we definitely address you all in the comments as well. Shout out to my boy Daniel for being the first comment. He said evening. What's going on, man? And we have super chats on the Refuse to Lose page if you tuned in from there. But if you are on the Refuse to Lose YouTube page, make sure you subscribe over to the In the Red Corner page as well, because you know this our second year, this our second month being MVPs. So we gotta keep them numbers up. You know, we trying to keep people off our back. Hold it up, Philly shell, as they would say. Now let's get right into it. We had some hometown heroes that went home and showed out in front of their crowds. You know, not like some other fighters that go to Jersey and keep putting on snooze. But Keyshawn Davis versus Gustavo Lemos. If I got the name wrong, y'all make sure I get it right. So I said Keyshawn Davis versus Gustavo Lemos. Of course, Davis wins by a second round knockout. If you didn't watch the fight or you tried to tune in after the third round, you thought the fight was over. No. The fight didn't just start. It was over. Keyshawn got that boy out of there quickly. On November 8th, he was back at home in Norfolk, Virginia. Norfolk, he rep for the city. He had the high school band there and everything. So we're going to do a quick recap. Ricky, tell me about this fight.
You know why I like this fight and talk about this fight? Because it was over when it started. It was fully done. And, you know, it make my job easier. As soon as the bell rang, it was over. But one thing, you couldn't. The fight was too quick to fully analyze it. But one thing I will say, Keyshawn jab. I'm starting to really like his jab. I really like how his push jab is, and also how he's setting up. He's setting up for the kill shots. Tremendous performance. Yeah, that's all I can say. That fight was too fast. Second round KO. We didn't get a chance to see anything.
That fight was impressive, because one, Lemos came in weighing 6 pounds over at the weigh-in, and then the fight he came in weighing like a junior middleweight, we have 150. So him knocking him out in the second round like that, and then thing about Lemos to me, Lemos only lost one fight. And Lemos, with that one fight he lost, I actually think he won because I actually watched that fight, and I think he actually beat Hitchens. And then Hitchens could knock out Lemos, which is a bigger dude than Keyshawn.
Yeah.
And who's known for knocking out people, but when Keyshawn fought him, he easily knocked him out in the second round. So that tells you something right there that Keyshawn is somebody to watch out for real.
No, he definitely. I want to say he definitely is up there. This fight, he needs a name. He needs a name because you can see the skill level now, like the development. You can see how advanced he was against Lemos. He needs a name.
I think he needed like a big fight, like for a belt, because he deserves it. Because right now it's like what, number 3 or 4 or something in the lightweight. So I think he deserves the champion, deserves a belt. To be honest.
I'm with you on that one, Ty. I agree with you. I know you you sent your shots out after he sent his shout out when he said, "Oh, Tank, knock knock." And he was like, you know, he's not gonna have it with the rehydrate. You know, you Tank is becoming the new Floyd. I'm seeing with you, Ty. He got a lot of he got a lot of clauses, and he doing a lot of Canelo-esque things where you say he kind of like running from people, but I don't think that's gonna happen. For me, I watched it and I was like, I don't think this kid gonna play around with his food after the first round. I was like, okay, my man standing in there, but once he hit him on his button a few times, you hit him to the liver, then he hit him to the chest. I mean, to the face, and he went down. I was like, he not getting back up after that. And then he got back up, and I was like, well, it's over because you know we seen what happened when another guy got hit to his liver. He just quit. So that right there shows it. But another thing I wanted from Keyshawn too in this fight was for him not to play around with his food. I think I said that earlier, but he definitely did not do that, and he didn't play around like he normally do in his other fights, where you know he doing all the dancing and stuff. He don't even down. So that right there shows the growth and maturity. And I mean, Kev said it in the chat. He was like, he looked a little nervous. I was more so, I don't think he looked nervous. I think it was just more so fighting back at home. You got everybody back home rooting for you. Like, I want to put on a show. Both of my brothers fought on the card. They got up too. So my sisters just sung the national anthem. Like, it was the moment. And he probably came out there and was like, man, this is actually happening. Now let's fight. And then the second round came and he was like, well, let's go to the club because it's over. I ain't even got time for this. So I would like to see that fight, though. I would like to see Davis versus Davis if it does happen. I'd see. Go ahead.
So is he ready for Tank?
Yeah. Is Tank ready for him?
Okay, now we got a conversation. So
that's the question. Is Tank ready for him? Because no, Tank don't fight fighters unless they're smaller or you can drain them. Can't drain Keyshawn. Keyshawn not smaller, so.
But even if he was to try to do that to Keyshawn, I believe he would still be able to maintain.
Yeah,
as well too. And this, I'm not gonna lie, the way Keyshawn is, I can see him frustrating Tank.
That's what I
can definitely see him frustrating Tank and making Tank, change up some things. But you saying you got Keyshawn winning this one?
Yeah, with that kind of pop he got, because like I said, Lemos never been knocked out, ever. And he, like I said, he fought Hitchens at a bigger weight, and he came in at 154.
Okay. But also, like I say, you can see in the ring the skill set is a little bit different because he definitely was more active than Lemos. Lemos didn't really. He didn't really
try to get active.
He couldn't do nothing. It was closed. And when he shut place.
When he tried to get active, that's when he got set to inactive, tech terms. But go ahead.
I think he's ready, but I know there's no other fighter at 135 I can say I would like him. That will be a mirror of Tank. But I would still like to see him fight somebody that Tank has fought that's probably up there right now at 135.
He beat Frank. I mean, if Frank was at 135, he's beating Frank.
I do want to see that because that was definitely supposed to happen a few years ago. I do want to see that.
I thought he was beating Frank back then too. So
and Keyshawn go ahead and get on Tank. We know he's not fighting Shakur. That's way out the door. That's never gonna happen. But go get a belt. Like go get Dennis. You know what I'm saying? Get a belt. Who else at 135? That's
you're talking about the belt, or you talking about fighter period?
And fight period. Anything. Anybody before he get the Tank.
How you pronounce it? I can pronounce Muratalla. I can't pronounce the last name.
Muratalla? Oh, Matias.
No. Matias is way over.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's over.
The dude that oh my god, the dude that knocked out another dude in the second round.
You got Loma, Zepeda.
No,
Frank. I'm just going through the names.
Okay.
Bosa.
Muratalla.
Come on, Raymond.
Yeah, Raymond Muratalla.
Yep, there you go. The name just came up. Yep.
Okay.
But I think
Lamont.
I think Muratalla also should be fighting for a championship also. So it's
you say Lamont.
Yeah.
That was the nice. That was the names out introduction to 130.
When you don't gotta look, Tyler, you ain't have to do me like that, man.
There you go.
Crazy.
Y'all said fighters at 135. I started naming
That'd be a good fight for the city because it'll be DMV fight because it'll be Virginia versus Maryland, I guess, or DC. But
Yeah, that would be a hell of a fight.
Would that really be a fight though?
Well, not hell of a fight, a hell of a marketing.
Yeah,
I would say.
would that
But
be a
I
fight,
don't.
though?
Right now, I can't gauge it because I haven't seen Lamont at 135. So I'm not going to sit here and say that.
Oh, it's funny. I was listening to an interview. I remember we talked about it on a few episodes ago. He was like, you don't know how Lamont feel about or walking on his walk around weight. And he was like, he feel good at 135. Like actually 135 is where he wants to be at. Maybe he was just saying that for the interview, but I heard him say that and I was like, okay. So when we got to talk about the fight, we know now out of his mouth that he said 135 is where he wanted to be at.
Okay, that's good. And then if that's close to his walk around weight, that's even better. So he can't get drained.
See,
Can't be
now
drained.
going back to Keyshawn, I want to see this fight for two reasons. Those guys in the corner, that's one. The two guys in the corner, like you know, they're gonna have their fighters ready. We know they're gonna have their fighters ready. And the second thing is, who's gonna get ticked off first? Is it gonna be Tank or is it gonna be Keyshawn? Like, who gonna make the first person upset in the ring? Because the first person that gets frustrated or get too antsy is the one that's gonna lose. And I can see Keyshawn with his antics getting under Tank's skin, or I can see Tank doing something to probably get under Keyshawn's skin. Like, this will be a good fight. Like, I'm with you, Ty. I'm not with you on who gonna win because you know where my loyalty lies. It's with Calvin and them. But I would like to see that fight though.
I definitely would love to see that fight. That fight would definitely be a fight of the year if that happened next year.
It's definitely bigger than Roach and him.
Yeah,
it definitely is. I will admit that it is. It will definitely be.
It ain't gonna happen though.
I'm not gonna say it ain't.
You never know.
I ain't gonna say it ain't. Because as you see, what happens when Tank gets down to the wire, he out here looking for fights. Eventually, you
gonna find somebody small, or you gonna try to drink somebody.
Nah.
Only reason I'm not with that one is because of how Ryan Garcia got his fight, and Keyshawn is no. What I'm saying is how he got the fight. Just keep calling him out. But he actually is beating opponents, not like Shakur. Like he's actually beating opponents, and Keyshawn got a good following of folks that's gonna be like, Tank, what you running for? Like they gonna mess with him on Twitter, and he gonna be like, all right, I want to go fight him now. This ain't one of them people that let the social media kind of drive who he fight next.
Yeah, you can see that. That would be great. That'd be a great fight, a great marketing. Two killers in the ring going at it. Yeah, I can see that.
Killers in the ring, two killers in the corner. Oh
man, yeah, in the corner. Come on, like this the build up of that fight already. Like I get goosebumps.
I'm not trying to get too excited because I know it's not gonna happen.
You get what I'm saying? It can happen. We got wish upon a star.
All right, we're gonna throw it in the universe. Davis versus Davis.
Davis versus
2026.
20 in the 2025. Go out with
2025.
Davis gonna wait till like 2028. Watch what I tell you.
That's gonna be bad
start getting these fights though, because you see what happens. You see what happens when you these people, if you don't start making these fights happen, you become fightless. You get what I'm saying? It gets down to the wire. You scrambling looking for fighters and people to fight to entertain and keep your entertainment. You better start fighting some people.
Yeah.
Stop playing. People get these people sign these contracts, but you get starved out.
Well, you're gonna end up like somebody else. You like, bro, when you fighting again? You sure you want to fight? You sure you? That's what people will start asking him in a minute because he's getting older. Now we got another fight we're gonna jump to because 2 rounds. Y'all can go catch that fight on TikTok. He put that boy down. I think the most entertaining part was actually the intro and the exit interview. Now the next fight we got here, I can see them watching it too. But the next fight we got here, we got Jesse Rodriguez versus Pedro Guevara. Yeah, Ricky, I've been practicing.
I see.
Wait till I say the next fighter's name.
My head, say, he did not mess that up.
Yeah, wait till I say the next fighter's name with Who For Boots. Yeah, I listened to that
wait to hear this one.
Like a rap song. I was listening to that name like over and over.
Bone Thugs. I can't wait to hear this one.
Shaka Khan. But Rodriguez gets the TKO in the 3rd round. Ty, tell me about this fight.
Another easy fight. It was It was a one-sided fight, another easy fight. I expected him to win that fight. Expected him to knock him out. Nothing much to say about because Bam, like, it's a top 10 fighter. So, what else can you say?
And you know what? Before you even say my name, I'm falling behind Ty because goodness gracious, like Bam, I expected Bam to go in there because Bam is a monster, man. Like for real. Like I can't even say it's getting to the point now. I'm like, dang, like he really has some good talent. I'm ready for him to do something big.
Yeah.
Pause.
Hey man, so he still remain undefeated. They say his record right now is 21-0 with 14 knockouts. So that technical
And he
knockout
young
added to the
too. He
record.
only like
Yeah.
24, 23.
That's the scary
24,
part.
I think. Yeah.
That is the scary part.
That's the scary part with boxing right now. A lot of these young fighters that's up and coming and getting their name out there is young.
Yeah, you can see it, the evolution is happening. Like the change that it's getting to it's about to be another changeover, you know what I'm saying, of different names and higher stakes, especially since, you see the other fighters, that we once looked up to now starting to get into that retirement period. You can feel it coming.
Yeah, you got a lot of fights on Netflix now. That's what they doing. But I got a question for you guys. Now, we started this thing about C-class fighters, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm listening to a fight that happened last night. So I'm basically letting y'all know the two fights that we just covered right now. The recaps was quick because the fights was quick. Now, if you want a deep dive, you can go watch the fight on YouTube in slow motion.
Oh,
and
I
that
do
might
got a
take
question
longer.
though.
But go
I
ahead.
do got one question.
Go ahead.
Should Bam move up and fight Nakatani, or should he move up even more and fight Inoue?
I say become the youngest. Would he become the youngest undisputed? Nah, I think it's too late for that. How old was Norman when he became? No, how old was Haney when he became undisputed? How old was he?
24, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
So
I want to say yeah.
would he become
24.
the youngest? If he would take too much time, so now he won't be the youngest. So yeah, I guess he can move up because he can't be the youngest undisputed, or he can just become undisputed. Just become undisputed.
Am I wrong here?
Could do that.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
but so I asked that because he's in the lighter weight division. Those are two big names, and he can. I'm pretty sure he can go in between the weight classes of either one.
Hold on, y'all correct me if I'm my bad. Not
No,
to cut you off. Correct me if Google's wrong. It say Teofimo Lopez was WBA after he beat Lomachenko at the age. Oh yeah, youngest 4 undisputed champ all time at 23 years old. It was Teofimo.
Okay.
I thought the
believe
youngest
that.
was Haney, but
That's crazy how one fight can do that to you. Goodness gracious. That was just one fight.
Yeah.
Literally one fight. And he's
He lost.
undisputed.
But if we crossing over, shout out to Google, man. Gabriella Fundora
Oh yeah,
she
became the
is.
youngest to win undisputed since
Yeah, I forgot.
22.
That's fairly recent. That's probably why that's not. That's like a weekend or two ago.
Yeah.
So shout out to Gabriella for doing that, holding it down. My bad, Ricky, I cut you off.
No, no. What was I saying? I forgot my
train. Should he move up or?
So it's either he fight. I would say fight Nakatani at 118, and then Inoue at 122.
But I think Inoue Nakatani about to fight. Probably after the Inoue fights. Can't remember his name right now, but after he fights that dude.
Sam.
Yeah. Goodman.
Yeah.
After he fights Goodman, he gonna end up fighting Nakatani after that. So I guess he has to wait till after that and then decide if he wants to fight one of them. Whoever wins, he can do that.
Who you think do you got him? Well, both of you, do you got him beating Nakatani, or do you have him lasting against Inoue? Because Inoue, I don't see him beating Inoue.
Nakatani got that power though. I don't know. I ain't seen him against somebody like power like that, so I don't know. I don't know.
So all right, so you think? I think it would be good fights, but overall, at that weight class, he got to be ready regardless right now. Like I would say, he ready right now. to fight.
He ready, but who got the stronger chin between him and Nakatani? That's gonna be the question because one of them gonna get caught. We'll see who gonna last after that. I don't know who got the strongest chin. So
that's true, and I can see them just going blow for blow. Really, I can see Bam forcing a situation where they have to go toe to toe in the ring. It won't be no out.
So whoever got the softest chin gonna lose.
Okay, I can see that.
Him and anyway winning. Anyway, you need way too much to be anyway. You need to have power, speed.
Yeah,
you're a great boxer.
IQ.
You gotta be a creative player at this point. He gonna find a way to counter whatever you bring at him. Like it's crazy.
You have to be a creative player to beat Inoue right now. That is insane. That's a top tier compliment right there.
Nah, he showed it.
Like, that is insane.
I'm trying to find ways to get people. I'm like, look, man, let him fight in America. They're like, nah, he got home field advantage. I'm like, well, if you got home field advantage, then you got to create a play and go over there and beat him, man. Because after that, he got the crowd. He got the
It's insane.
He got it, man.
Yeah, he definitely do.
He's definitely an A-class fighter.
Yeah, definitely.
Ricky, you don't agree with us? He's a B-class fighter?
Hold on. We A-class? All right. A. Just A, just regular A plus?
You want to say A plus?
A minus?
A plus.
There you go.
A plus. Oh, he off the scale.
Yeah.
You can say that.
He 100 with extra credit.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
All right. Okay. He's an A class. I say A class.
Now, what was I saying? Okay, so this is what I was saying earlier. We were talking about, because I feel like though we started the A, B, C class fighters here on In the Red Corner. If this is your first time checking us out, we started this. Now I'm listening to the fight last night with Jaron Boots Ennis versus Karen Chukhadzhian.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it spelled out right here. You should see it like a dictionary. But they said Boots needs to fight more A-class fighters because he feels as though he's an A-class fighter. And I sat there and said, wait. Did they just say that? Did they get that from somewhere? Because I was like, I know Ricky had to hear this. I think I hit you in the red corner, in the boxing chat on Instagram. Make sure y'all become a member so you can join these chats and keep the conversation going because it's outside of just the show. I said, I know you heard that, Ricky. You had to hear that. Then you fast forward to the end of the match because we all know Boots won. He retains his IBF belt, after the rematch with Chukhadzhian, or some people want to say Chuka, or my man that was the dude that was on the zone sounding like me, kept calling him Shaka Khan. I was like, you need to stop doing that because you're actually on TV, so that lets me know I'm going places. You know what I mean? We up there, fellas. We don't gotta get all the names right. And then you fast forward to Boots saying that he want to move up, and then his promoter saying he needs to move up because he needs to get better fighters. We've been saying Boots been fighting C-class fighters for a while. Ricky said no, he hasn't. Tell me about this fight.
I bet you will go to Ty right now. That's crazy.
No, we're gonna say the best for last.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
It was definitely a C-class fighter he fought. But to me, like he came with a terrible game plan. To me, the game plan was to knock him out. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
He should have came in and think, okay, if he's going to attack me, because of course he's going to try to attack you this time, because last time he didn't try to attack him. So of course, if he's going to try to win the fight, he's going to attack you more. So he should have came in thinking, okay, I'm going to outbox him. If I eventually knock him out, I eventually knock him out. That's good. But if I don't, oh well, it is what it is. At least I got to show my boxing skills and show that I can destroy this dude some kind of way, because that fight was too close. It shouldn't have been that close. Not against a C-class fighter. It shouldn't have been that close at all.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't have been that close at all. So I do want to see him go at 154, but he should have stayed. He should stay at 147 to try to fight somebody down there. But don't seem like he's gonna get anybody to fight down there. So I guess move up to 154. But if he wants to move to 154, who's he gonna beat? Fighting like that, he got to change. He got to change everything because his defense wasn't that good in the last two fights. His defense, he getting hit too easily. If he try to fight Ortiz like that, he getting knocked out. If he try to fight the dude that fought Tim Tszyu like that, he getting knocked out. If he try to fight, if he try to fight Crawford like that,
I know you're talking about the Russian, yeah.
If he try to fight Fedor like that, he getting punished and knocked out. So he got to work on his defense, to be honest, if he want to fight top fighters.
Ricky, it's your moment, man. You said we went to tie first. Now the floor is yours.
So
you can't defend it. I know.
I
It's
hate when
tough.
Ty right, man. Dang, man. I ain't gonna lie.
It's tough.
This one was definitely too close. I'm sitting in the house, and in the rear corner, shout out to Tomo. We got the sleep numbers. I'm in the house looking for sleep numbers. I'm like, sleep number 8. I'm like, sleep number 8. Come on.
Nope.
Sleep number 4. Like and no knockout. I was like, okay, I was confused because Shaka Khan came out that thing rumbling.
Chukhadzhian, man.
Shaka Khan came in that thing getting busy. I'm not lying. I'm in the house. My eyes blew up. I'm like, this dude is getting busy. And I'm looking at Boost. I'm like, come on now, Boost. What's going on? But you can see also that Boost wasn't really. I agree, the game plan wasn't on point, and then you can see Boost zoned out that he wouldn't even listen to his corner.
Nope.
But what's the corner really saying? His corner kept telling him, "We need to knock him out." That's all he really saying.
Gotta finish him now. Go finish him now.
Say that. He said something else. I forgot. He said something else about getting up top or coming low, whatever the case may be, and he wasn't. Oh, that went out the window.
He was saying he was telling him basically set up because he was telling him set up. He was like, if you have him down low, his hand's gonna drop, and then you can finish him off up top. And I guess it worked once, but it didn't work after that because Boots more so for me was trying to he was trying to do too many combinations. Like he was trying to get his combos off instead of actually listening to his corner and winning the fight.
But I just want to know how long he knew that 147 when did he feel the struggle period? Because you can see in the early rounds when the combination was going on, he's too tired, he's exhausted. You get what I'm saying? So I can physically see. That's why I understand that's what he said, but still, he's still supposed to outbox him if that's the case. Like when you exhausted, you tired, you gotta go to your skill set. You gotta move around, box, get your feet together, everything. Stop getting caught, and he was getting caught way too many times with that left, and it was driving me nuts. I was mad. I was like, why are you not seeing that coming? Because I don't say he has the best of defense, but he's an adaptable person. But he definitely gonna have to get that. I will have to agree with Ty. He got to get that defense together going to 154 because that's a knockout at 154. That's night.
So what his father was saying was get him out of there. Like he kept saying it from the 6th round on up. He said, get him out of there. Get him out. Like every time he would come right from under the ropes, get him out of there. And then he would let him know what he needed to do within the fight. And then as he walked away, get him out of there. It's like, bro, he said this about 5 rounds. He's really not listening to that by now. Like,
no, it ain't even that he's listening. It's clear to see that he's having a struggle period. It's somewhere he's struggling, and internally. So you need to change that game plan around because your fighter is getting too exhausted after these combinations.
And most of them really wasn't. Honestly, for me. Like I said earlier, and I could see where his corner was getting frustrated. I could see where Boots was getting frustrated because it's like I'm trying to do everything I can, but he gonna hold me or I can't get my combos off.
That's why he jabbing.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And I'm sitting there like, why you getting frustrated? You should be doing this is a C-class fighter, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. He looked like a B- last night.
That's what I'm
saying. I was stuck. I was in awe. I'm like, when he started throwing punches like this, he was letting his hands go, and I was hoping Boost would be
landing.
Yeah, they were landing, and on top of that, it looked like Boost wasn't even like going in the later rounds. He wasn't even really getting off as much or throwing his hands as much. That's why I was like, I could see he was tired, or drained, or something ain't right with him. I wouldn't think that he would say, 140 being at 147 would be the problem. I'm thinking something totally different because you've been there all this time. You known at that weight class. I wouldn't think he was gonna say that at the end of the fight. But I am happy he won. So I had to hit Ty, get on the show. Boots, you gotta keep winning to keep Ty off me, man. Ty ain't letting up, man, for real. I'm fighting for you every day with this C-class talk. Get up here, man.
I mean, well, technically Ty won. If we doing it about rounds, technically Ty might have won a few rounds on you, Ricky. Because like I said, at the end of the fight, the first thing Boots said after he's like, shout out to Philly, shout out to the fans, but I need to move up to 154 because I need to fight some better fighters.
Dang, he got me again.
That's what I'm saying. And
That's
then he
like
came
2
out.
episodes ago. That's like 2 episodes ago. God.
Then what got me was he said, and I put it in the chat too. I said he didn't just go to the Shakur playbook where he was like, if I get better talent, then you'll see a better fight out of me. I said, see, they gotta stop. They gotta stop. And you want to move up
Nah, I'm not gonna lie.
because of that. I said they gotta stop saying that.
Nah, he should have never said that one. I ain't gonna lie, because you last night Shaka Khan was a B- fighter.
That's what I'm saying.
He was talented last night. He was definitely talented last night. You know,
I got a
what I'm saying?
question. I know a few episodes ago you said that Boots is an elite fighter. You still think he's an elite fighter?
Don't run now. Don't run.
We haven't seen anything yet to fully say that, to confirm that now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
he's up there. I mean, he's up there, you know what I'm saying? And in tiers, he's up there. But last night I can't even defend the elite class right now, so I don't know. I don't know, because I'm not gonna lie. I have never doubted Boots until last night, and I had a little bit of doubt. I'm like, ooh, Boots,
So now,
like 154 after this performance. I don't know.
So now I'm glad you said that. Yeah, who are you gonna fight? Who would you like to, if he was to move up at 154? Because it sounds like they're gonna try to
be mad. You gonna be
mad?
No,
I'm not gonna be mad. Because they tried to cast a wide net and say if we get a good fight at 147, we'll stay here. But if we don't, we going up to 154. Now, who you think you should fight?
At 154 or 147? Which one?
They cast a wide net for 147. They looking for some good fighters. I want to see 154.
Spence.
Oh, Spence gonna put hands on that boy.
Spence.
I'm sorry.
You want to say Spence as a Spence sat out over a year?
Yeah, go ahead and get him.
You're gonna try to say he's good after that. You fought somebody that got knocked out and ain't fought over a year. You're gonna try to fight him now?
Yeah, go ahead and get him. It's a name. Get it. Go get busy.
Now let me tell you this, Ricky. He sat out over a year.
Go. Look, Spence.
The guy that you're chasing showed you and displayed why this person had to sit out for over a year. Now let's say he gets in the ring and Spence puts paws on him. What do you say then, Boots, Ricky?
Well, I would still be a Boots fan, but I don't know. The pressure is on. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta say I don't know, because I don't see him losing. Look, the reason I say this wrong, we have not seen Spence at 154 yet, have we?
No.
Not yet.
No.
And we haven't seen Boots at 154, have we?
No.
We have a clean slate. Yeah, go ahead and get what.
It's not a clean slate. That dude been out for over a year. He got knocked out last time he fought.
It ain't Boots' fault. He's a trained professional.
That's gonna be a battle for Boots. Even if he wins, it's gonna be
better for Boots.
It's gonna be a bad look. Go fight.
I think it's gonna be a bad look if he lose.
Go fight Lubin.
You said Lubin?
Yeah, go fight Lubin.
Ooh, no.
Go fight Lubin. There you go.
Okay. But Erickson Lubin is not no slouch. Like they're going to go blow for blow.
You want to fight a good fighter? There you go, Lubin.
That's great. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's great. Even though they forced him into one of the little gatekeeper range of 154, but that would be a great fight. Is Lubin from Philly? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I can't remember. I'm gonna look that up. But that would be a great fight. And Lubin is no slouch, man. Especially after I seen him fight Fundora. He ain't no slouch at all. Nah, he not from Philly.
Okay.
That would have been nice.
But that's a great fight. That's a great fight, Ty. You got that one, Ty. You got
definitely
that
better
one.
than that one. Who's trying to call him out in the press conference? What's his name again? Flair. Better than that.
Hey, you
You
can't
talking
knock
about
him for trying, Ty. You can't knock him for trying.
who called
Blair
out
or
who?
Flair.
Later, player was trying to call out Boots at the press conference.
Oh, Flair. What's the name? He fought Adrian.
AB, yeah.
Yeah. Nah, Flair, sit down somewhere.
You can't knock him for trying, man. I
I
ain't
mean, it's
mad at
fine.
him for trying.
He
Nah,
trying to
it's
fight
fine.
everybody. He trying to fight Haney. He trying to fight everybody.
He just trying to get his name out there. You should have done for AB. You should, if you wanted that, you should have fought somebody else. You don't fight no AB, and now you want everybody to come. No, that didn't look good. That fight don't look good.
Be a good fighter though. He a good fighter.
Yeah, I ain't knocking him.
I think Boots should fight him just to work on his technique.
Nah, because then it's gonna be somebody else. I'm gonna be on here saying you fought another C-class fighter.
Yeah, but this is more so of a sparring session.
Nah, fight Lubin.
I see you getting
what?
upset.
Hold on. What grade level is Lubin?
Lubin? That's
Yeah.
a B.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just checking on you. That's all.
Yeah, that's a B. That's why I said fight Lubin.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight a C-class fighter. But I don't want to see him get knocked out. To be honest.
But think
So,
about it, at 154 don't have a lot of like for as far even the lower names are not C-class fighters.
I know, but fight.
That's what
fight
make
B-class. Fight.
that's what make 154 kind of great right now.
Fight A-class. Don't go A-class yet.
What
Work
if
on
you
your
fight
craft.
Charlo?
Get a B-class fighter.
Huh?
Then go up there.
Say that one more time, Ty.
I said, fight a B-class fighter, then work your way up to A-class. Don't just jump to A-class. Don't do that. After this fight, don't do that. No.
I said Charlo. What if you fought Charlo?
This big Charlo, right? No, this baby Charlo 154. It's baby Charlo.
Baby Charlo, yeah. Baby Charlo. Baby Charlo? Boots Baby Charlo. I don't know.
No, I'm just going over the list. I think
Baby Charlo gonna bully him
That's
now.
the night. That's Boots need to get him. Go get him. That would be
Baby
good.
Charlo gonna bully him now. But
I don't think he's gonna bully
Charlo,
him.
it's gonna be a good look for him because Crawford wanted to fight Charlo back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go get Crawford. I mean, go get Charlo. I'm sorry, go get Charlo.
And then you can use that to go back to social media and be like, well, you ain't fight him, so I beat him. Now what you gonna do?
But he still ain't got a belt. So
I'm just saying. He's trying to get there.
But does Charlo still have the belt? Like, is it on recess or something like that?
He what?
Charlo's belt. Is it like he's on recess or something like that? His belt? So
I think they stripped him. I thought they stripped him from him.
Yeah, he don't get a belt. He don't get a belt.
Yeah.
So,
He's just doing it to get out of the C class, man.
because
You know.
Crawford not fighting you unless you got a belt.
So that's what I'm saying. The C class level ain't really there at 154. You going for his caliber and his name so far, he have no other choice but to fight B fighters at 154. To be honest, that's what makes 154 deep. Ain't nobody in 154 really is bad. When you talk about it's really who's better than who. It's not really like, oh, this fighter is terrible. No, these are they getting busy at 154.
So then that makes sense of why he's trying to move up and make sure that his game, he comes at his A game or his apex every night instead of fighting lower tier fighters where he gotta feel like, you know, I can't bring my A game against these lower tier boxers. They don't bring out the best of me.
Well, we already know 147 don't have nobody, to be honest. I mean, he is it.
Norman?
Okay. Give me one more. Exactly.
Barrios?
No. Well, Barrios up. Barrios 154.
Barrios move up. He moved up.
Nah.
Barrios should be up there, right?
I don't think he did.
Nah, Barrios still got a belt, I think.
Yeah, he do got a belt. He fights
at 147.
See, there you go. Go get a belt.
Barrios at 147?
Yeah, he got a belt at 147, I think. Yeah.
Drinking.
Because he ain't got it on 154.
Yeah, he now on the list, so he got it.
Yeah, it got to be 147. Yeah.
Okay,
that's a great fight. That's a great. I don't see why they ain't get that. Why he ain't try to get him anyway?
Because he not secret.
Yeah, Barrios is a B. Barrios is a B.
Yeah.
He would have been an A.
I say move up first. Move up. Just move up.
Tank ain't get him.
Move up. Fight comfortable.
If who ain't get him?
You said move up, fight comfortable?
Yeah. Move up. If you're not comfortable at 154, 147, move up to 154.
I agree with that one. Don't hold yourself back.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm with y'all.
All right. Now, with that being said, you see how your promoter is supposed to back you when you say things on the microphone. some promoters, they come out, they see their fighter, they want to give them public criticism. Like, we're all here for tough criticism, but public criticism of your own fighter, and then you got to sell them? Oscar, that's not gold. Then again, that's probably how they do it over there at Golden Boy Promotion. So Oscar De La Hoya recently comes out after Kid Austin's fight against Renee Telzez Grion, like gridiron. Ricky, and my man last name from the last fight is Chukhadzhian, man. So I'm calling him Shaka Khan. See what happens when I get a name right? But he comes out, they catch him behind after the fight, and they're like, hey, how did you feel about that fight? And he's like, Kid Austin, I give him a C-. It's another grade again. I was like, where all these grades come? Where the letters come from? Since in the red corner, everybody want to be the alphabets. Like, why they want to do that when we started? I ain't mad at it, though. But what's your thoughts on promoters coming out? Well, this promoter in general coming out after his fighter had this fight. And Ty, you could elaborate a little bit more on it too. I know you've seen the clip, but a promoter coming out and then criticizing his fighter the way he did after he just actually won a fight by unanimous decision.
To me, that's crazy. One, you're supposed to be a promoter. I'm promoting you, so I'm supposed to make everybody think that you're one of the best fighters. Even if they ask you that question, find something great that he did and say, okay, man, he did great boxing. Man, he showed that he got a great jab. He's ready. He's ready for the top fighters. Say something. Don't say, oh, he got hit C-. That's because one, like I said, you're supposed to promote this dude. You're supposed to make everybody believe that he's a great fighter. And then after that, you say that he's basically not ready for Shakur and he needs to work on his craft and fight other fighters. So you're basically saying that you're gonna give him some C-class, lower class fighters to fight again. Nobody wants to see that. He's supposed to be a top prospect. I want to see him fight a top fighter. Even if he loses, he's still gonna learn. And then, like, Eddie Hearn would never do that. You ask Eddie Hearn about fighters, he would never say nothing bad about his fighters. He will always say, "Oh, they're great fighter. They're the future of this." And he gonna say what he has to say to promote his fighters because he's the promoter. Even though I know Oscar's a boxer, but you're still a promoter right now. If you got something to say about like bad at this fight, pull him to the side and tell him then. Don't tell him in front of everybody. Oh yeah, C-. That was C- fight now because one, he won that fight 10 rounds to 2. How's that C-? Yeah, he should have did more things, but he won 10 rounds to 2. Yeah, he got knocked down, but he still won 10 rounds to 2. So I don't see how. To me, that wasn't a C-, but I don't see how a promoter would say that this fighter did a C- as a promoter. That's crazy to me.
Ricky?
Yeah, I'm agreeing with Ty because how
Ty don't want
anything
either.
your
Ty don't want his
criticism.
episode 4 rounds to 1. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, he definitely did. He definitely got it. But no, the criticism should be outside, saying the public eye. This is your promoter, your promotion team. He's backing you. You know what I'm saying? Basically you just planting a thought in the back of his head that he got to get away from you. Because why would you sit here and embarrass your fighters? And then on top of that, who would want to? Other fighters would see this too. So it's bad. It's totally bad. You should not be badgering your fighters in the public eye. You're promoting them. Everybody needs the revenue. What is going on? What's the point of you being a promotional team if you're gonna talk bad about your fighters? Defeats the purpose.
Yeah, now I can see if you was like on a podcast and they was asking you something, or if you weren't his promoter and you were on a podcast, they're like, hey, how you feel about Kid Austin last performance? Like he come on in the red corner, he's like, all right, that was a C-. Coming from us is like, all right, because we spectating. We're not trying to sell him on his next fight. Now imagine you trying to do a contract and they like, well, Oscar, how you gonna ask for $1 million and you don't even think his last performance was that good? Why would I give you $1 million for this fight? I'm not about to do that. And I seen he actually looked good in the fight, but I can get it at a discount. Why would I do that? So again, Kid Austin, man, if you seen this, I don't know y'all relationship. Y'all, you might not take it away. But for me, I'm looking at it like, yeah, it's time to get up out of there. You're not gonna tell me I did a C- performance. And I'm not comparing. And then I think he started comparing them to other boxers and all. Like it just went down a rabbit hole of just WTF. And it really wasn't even called for. It's really just how did you think he did in this fight? 10 rounds to 2, C-. You better off just saying, I think he, like Ty said, you could have did some things a little bit better here. You could have did some things better there, but overall, he won the fight. And like you said with Eddie Hearns, I just literally heard him back his fighter after talking about 147. He's like, yeah, we need to move up so we can get better fighters. If somebody good at 147 pops up, then we'll fight them. We're not fighting no more lower tier fight. Like Eddie Hearn came out right in that moment and stood behind his boxer. There was a couple other fights where I seen Eddie Hearn and they lost, and he was like, "Nah, we'll get back at it." I was like, "Nah, that boxing look bad. I don't know what you mean we'll get back at it, but I'm with you, Eddie, if you want to set it that way." But again, that's just what you got to do. Oscar been tripping ever since them pictures came out.
Oh man, no comment.
Now we always believed you, Mom, about Ty. It's the guy in the red.
That's crazy.
But we got one more fight on the. We got one more thing on the docket before we get to these up and coming fights, right? And boxing, we said it earlier, this is in good hands now. And we got to see if some of these kids are they actually deserving of. Question: who is ready for a lightweight title fight after their last performance, and against who? Is it Kid Austin? We just talked about him. Is it Keyshawn Davis? Just talked about him. Or is it Raymond? Y'all got me. Muratalla.
Muratalla.
There
you go.
Mm-hmm.
Talala. There we go. Who y'all got? Who is ready for a lightweight title fight after their last performance and against who? Well, Kid Austin not gonna get one if you ask me, based upon what Oscar just did. Oscar just messed that up for him.
I'm gonna go Keyshawn, and I'm going with Tank.
I agree. Keyshawn, because like I said, Keyshawn out of the 3 fighters, he had the toughest fighter, and he knocked him out in the second round. So I'm also going Keyshawn, and I'm going Tank because he's not fighting Shakur. That ain't happening ever in life. You got what? Dennis. Well, I don't. Dennis even fighting anybody anymore? I keep saying his name, but I don't hear him fighting anybody anymore.
No, he hasn't fought anybody, and I don't know what's going on with that.
So I don't think Dennis gonna fight anybody. So all there is Tank. So yeah, Tank.
I think we got a clean sweep here. I'm going with Keyshawn, and it has to be Tank again. And I'll add a little bit more context to it. Me being a Tank fan, I do want to see you fight somebody that the streets is saying that could potentially put you down. Like with the Frank Martin fight, that was more so his camp saying that he could beat you. The streets knew you was gonna win that one. With Garcia, again, well, I don't know. You could have had a Devin Haney night. I don't know. You could have got hit with the left, and then it would have been something. But outside of that, I'd rather see you fight Keyshawn and not have a rematch with Garcia that you keep retweeting on Twitter saying like, yeah, it's gonna happen. You know you can beat him. We don't want to see that. We know you know you can beat him. He knows that you can beat him. He's trying to get his money back from that suspension he on. So that's why he's trying to fight you. With Keyshawn, I think, again, I said it early in the segment, this is one of those fights where it's really gonna test you. Like I think y'all gonna test each other, but I think he's gonna test you a little bit more. Because you used to being the aggressor and you also used to taking 3 rounds to figure your opponent out. I think Keyshawn gonna give you something that's a little bit different. Where it's like you thought you figured me out in the first, you thought you had me in the second. Now watch what I do in the third, and you gotta keep readjusting. So I want to see something like that. So I agree with y'all.
Plus, Keyshawn got the best trainer, and he got the best boxer in the training camp. So
yeah,
one of the best trainers.
He has the best trainer.
One of the best trainers.
The best.
I'm gonna say the best.
I'm with y'all, but I told y'all where my loyalty lies. One of the best. All right. You ain't been to the Doug house, okay?
Not the Doug house, no.
All right, so if you're in the comment section or when this clip goes up, man, y'all tell us who's more deserving of the lightweight title fight. If you don't agree, tell us in the comments because we're going to reply to you. Trust me, we will. Now, Ricky, the floor is yours.
All right, now we have the upcoming fights. So first upcoming fight we got November 15th, Arlington, Texas. We have title fight Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. 10 rounds for Taylor's undisputed women's junior welterweight championship. Who you got winning?
I'm going with Katie Taylor winning again by unanimous decision.
Unanimous?
Yeah.
Wow.
This one last time, unanimous this time.
This one is on Netflix?
Yeah, this on Netflix.
Yeah. So that means you can watch it for free if you got a subscription?
Yep.
I'm not. That's true?
Free. It's free.
Okay.
All right, sweet. All right, I'm going with Katie.
I'm going with Serrano.
Okay.
I want to see. I like her. I want to see. I want to see how this goes. I'm gonna go Serrano. I'm just gonna be opposite this time. I'm gonna go Serrano.
No sleep number.
No
She
sleep
ain't gonna
number.
sleep.
There ain't
She
gonna
ain't
be a
gonna
sleep
knock
number.
out. She ain't happening.
Okay.
That ain't happening. Then we have the next title fight is Mario Barrios versus Abel Ramos. For Barrios WBC welterweight title. At November 15, Arlington 2 as well on the same card. Who you got, Barrios or Ramos?
It should have been Boots, but I'm going with Barrios.
Barrios.
Yeah, Barrios. Then we got November 16. Oh, matter of fact, before that one, because I'm gonna say it anyway. We get Shushu is also on the card. Bruce Shushu Carrington versus Dana Coolwell. Who you got between the two?
Well, first, Shushu needs to win this fight easily because his last performance wasn't that great. So I think he's gonna come out and prove a point this time. I think he's gonna knock him out because he has to prove a point. I think he's gonna knock him out. It's gonna be a mid-round knockout. Yeah.
I don't got a knockout. I got a unanimous decision.
So for you, Ty, your sleep number is around about 6 or 7.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll explain the sleep number part when we get to our last words. But I'm gonna go with Shushu. I'm gonna go with unanimous decision too. But then Ty be right about some of these fighters. Ty be right about all of them. I heard you, Ma. So I'm gonna go with Ty decision too. Sleep number. I'm gonna say your sleep number about 7.
And so next fight we got November 16th in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. On the zone, it's going to be Gilberto Ramirez versus Chris Billum Smith. For Ramirez, there'll be a cruiserweight title, and Billum Smith's WBO cruiserweight title. Who you got?
Ramirez.
Same.
Easy win.
Same. Do we got a sleep number? It's cruiserweight. It get funky. It get funky in cruising.
Cruiserweight go crazy sometimes. So, it's probably gonna be.
You're learning. Yes, Mom, we're learning. I'm learning a little bit.
Eighth or ninth round.
You said 8th or 9th?
Yeah.
Ooh. 7, about 7, 8th. I'm going 7, 8. Tomo, who you got, and do you see a sleep number?
I'm gonna say Ramirez, and I'm gonna go 6.
Okay. Also on this card, even though I didn't post it, we got William Zepeda versus Tevin Farmer. Who you got?
Hold on, put my stuff down. I want to talk about this one. This fight right here, okay. Think about this fight. You got Zepeda looking past Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer not a fight you want to look past. Because Tevin Farmer, he's a slick boxer, but he got a little bit of pop, a little bit of pop. Not a lot of pop, but he got a little bit of pop also. So Zepeda got a lot of pop though. So Zepeda knocks a lot of people out, but I don't think Tevin Farmer ain't been knocked out since he fought but Pedraza probably. Pedraza like what? Over 10 years ago. Yeah, Pedraza. Yeah, that was like 2012. Yeah, 2012. So I don't think he can knock out Tevin Farmer. If Zepeda wins, I know all these fights are by unanimous decision or knockout, but I think if he wins, it'll be by split decision because I think Tevin Farmer's gonna get a lot of points because Tevin Farmer's a great boxer and a slick boxer. So
yes, he is.
Ain't nobody can sleep on him. And then the thing about Zepeda, he might be looking past him. If you're looking past Tevin Farmer might end up winning the fight, but likely they're happening. Probably not because there's a lot of money in it. Because Zepeda got a fight going on with Shakur if that happens. So it's gonna be a lot of money in that. So the judge is gonna definitely make sure they have Zepeda winning. So
he can't. You saying Tevin can't let this fight go to the card?
No, yeah, you can't. But he's not known for knocking out people. So that's what's gonna make it hard for him. You're going to make it an obvious win. If he wants to win.
So you need a knockdown at least.
Yeah, at least. But don't go out there trying to get knocked down because you're going to get knocked out if you try to do that against Zepeda. So don't do that.
Tomo, who you got between two?
I don't know why boxers do that. Why you set up the fight and you just gonna look past somebody? Because again, this is not. It even happens in football when they try to look past an opponent and then the lesser opponent end up winning. You know.
I know.
True, but y'all didn't look past. You right because y'all beat the Commanders. Y'all didn't look. Y'all was looking past them, but y'all knew what happened. This is a
the
football. This
wrong
is a
sports channel right
this
here.
is a
This the wrong
boxing
sports
episode,
This is
Ricky.
the boxing.
This is a
See, you know
boxing
what?
episode, Ricky.
We're gonna ban NFL jerseys from boxing episodes. Everybody know what? I'm telling you, this is a staff meeting. Everybody show up in red. Next episode.
Say no more.
No
Say
national
no
stuff. No national stuff on either.
more. Yeah, just straight red. Just straight red. You said red.
No nationals.
You
Nope.
said red.
I said jerseys. This
Is a boxing episode. You know, you
it's
got on.
red though.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
I'm just saying. But I'm going Zephyr though.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I
see, look, comments got you. You know what I'm saying?
come on, Terry. Dang.
Just saying.
But I'm gonna do. Ooh, I want to say Zebeda, but I'm not sleeping on Tevin. You know, and I feel as though Zebeda, if Zebeda do look past him, he can escape with this W. What Ty said, I don't see a knockout come happen in this fight on either side. I do see this going 12 rounds though overall.
He said, "Let Ricky rep the baseball." This is a
Thank you.
boxing.
Thank
episode.
you. Thank
Actually,
you.
you should turn that hoodie inside out.
Inside out.
Because you said we gotta wear red. We can't have no logos. It just gotta be a red shirt.
See,
red.
y'all. See, I said jerseys.
Okay, I'll get a Raven t-shirt then. I got you.
Yeah, get a
Exactly.
Raven t-shirt.
Don't worry
That's
about
fine. It look like an anime character. You know, we're fine.
Well, if you've been tuned in this far and you haven't hit that like button, we upset at you. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we're gonna do our post-fight or post-show interviews right quick. Ty, how you feel like you did this episode?
I always do great. No, I did great because I proved that what you call all these fight C-class fighters. He finally admitted it. That's a great thing. I've been saying it for a minute. But
I didn't admit that he only fight that now. Come on now.
That's all he fights.
World premiere.
One thing I want to say, I don't know if you can bring back that bad mouth comment.
Oh, yep.
No bad mouth thing.
The Commanders.
Commanders trash. JD.
No bad.
Trash.
Oh, thank you. There we go. I like that. No bad mouth in the Commanders. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. I like that. Yep. I like that. Approve. See what I'm saying?
Nationals trash.
Well, see, they are bad this year. I can't say too much about it. When the team is bad, they bad. Ricky, post-fight interview. How you feel like you did today?
Oh man, I felt like 12 rounds of action. Everything went fine this episode. Ty, I hate to say it. I'm gonna say it on this episode, and it's probably the only episode I'm gonna say it. You were right. All right. You're right.
World premiere.
I'm not going into details. I will not go into details. We were right about a few things on this episode. I'm not going to the details. I'm already giving. Look. Thank you, moms. Thank you. I'm already giving him some flowers, and he's taking it overboard. Thank you. But Ty, Ty got it. And
she didn't say who it is. I give you a C- for this episode. C-.
You get what?
I give you a C- for this episode.
Why?
Because you won't say who it is. Would you apologize? What I'm right about?
All right. Boots. But I'm not saying he only fight C-class fighters. I'm saying that you were right. He move up to 154. It got to the point that he even admitted it in the ring. All right, so I give it to you. Remember this episode. This is the only time I'm doing this. Remember this episode.
20 reels off this one. The one thing.
You gonna make this a what?
I make 20 reels off that one thing you said. The 20.
Oh
20
my
reels.
goodness.
Think him like Boots do fight C-class fighters. He gonna just show one of his last.
He gonna
matches.
remix it.
Boots do fight C-class fighters. He gonna show another one of his fights.
But
Boots might come find you, Ricky, after that one.
I'm happy with this episode. Another good episode with you guys. Man, can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, okay. And like you said, I can piggyback off of what Ricky said. This was another entertaining episode. We always come with some stuff. You always got to be prepared for Ty's left hook because you never know when it's gonna happen. But when it happens, you might find yourself watching the film and coming on the next episode saying, "You know what, Ty, you was right." With a little bit of ice pack on your eye, but you was right.
We gotta stop giving Ty too much credit, man. He gonna ask for a segment. It's gonna be named "Ty is Right." I don't want. I'm trying to eliminate that.
You started the hashtag. You already started a hashtag.
Oh no! I forgot what the hashtag was. Check on Ty. Ty, come on, Ty. I forgot the hashtag.
Come on, Ty.
Come on, Ty. Hashtag. Come on, Ty.
So we could take that to the group chat. I like that segment. Ricky gave you a segment. Ty was right. This is your moment, Ricky. Now, if he said he was right, and then when he come on here and he was wrong, that's your time to combat it.
I can't wait till we come on the next episode. I'm gonna have a checklist. You were wrong about this. You were wrong about that. He didn't throw the punch count. You were wrong on the numbers.
He gonna bring out all the semantics.
I'm gonna have a whole list. The whole episode is gonna be everything Ty wrong about. Watch. I'm gonna even bring chat history from the boxing chat. Like, you was wrong in the boxing chat. November 8th at 9:45.
Hey, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Because the people in the comments will probably do the same thing. But the last thing I want to tell y'all is we've been joking about the sleep number, and it just randomly popped up in my head when we was talking about it in one of the fights, and I just said, "What's your sleep number?" I said, "Oh, we could run with that." Because if you don't know, we like sponsorships, and if Sleep Number sees this, then they can give us a sponsorship for it. But Sleep Number means which round do you think this person is going to go to sleep in? If you didn't use the context clues. So if you ever hear say what's the sleep number and you in the comments, you can just put what round you think that person gonna go down in. It can mean knockout or technical knockout. Because at the end of the day, when you get in the bed, you don't have to automatically go to sleep. You can just fall asleep with your phone in your hand and technically you knocked out. You get what I'm saying? So make sure y'all come back in 2 weeks.
Or put in the comments too. Put in the comments a fight that had your favorite sleep number.
There we go. It's not gonna be none of Floyd fights, but you're right.
That would be sleep number 12. The whole fight. Sleep.
You're right. Because this fight's gonna start till like 2 a.m. our time. But again, appreciate y'all for tuning in. This was In the Red Corner.
Out.
We out.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.